Heidi ho, heidi ho. So the message for today, happy Sabbath to those of you that follow the Sabbath on Saturday. For some of us is the Sabbath. So that was yesterday. So hopefully you enjoyed your Sabbath. I wanted to go back to discussing those flock cameras and AI surveillance systems, how they use them for drones and whatnot. Why they are a violation of the law. So like Martin Luther King said, content of character, not the hue of the man. And I say by the spirit of my brother or sister, the soul, not the vessel. So if we go to a shipping docks and we see all these ships that carry large containers, and we look at the containers and all the containers are different colors. You got red, green, blue, some of them may be black, some of them may have writing on them from different corporations, companies. But that's the exterior of the container. That's not the content that is inside the container. It's the same thing with man. When we judge primarily by the exterior and not the content of character, it's sinful, it's wicked, it's a Yetzirah. But it's also prima facie evidence of a violation of the law. So under United States codes, it's called coloring of the law. But it also involves a civil conspiracy and ailing. The reason why it's a civil conspiracy and also a violation of the RICO Act is because there's an exchange of fiat currency that takes place that is ultimately a debt that innocent people have to pay. And it does have to do with selling yourself to the creditors. So, anytime you contract with that Baal Peor Bar Association, BAR, the Baal Accredited Registry, it's wicked. So putting the plate on your car puts you in their jurisdiction. It's a commercial contract. Having a driver's license is a commercial contract. You have to pay for it. You sign a document agreeing to follow their codes. The same with the license plate. You're signing a document agreeing to follow commercial codes. There's no law that says you have to do those things. You do it of your own free will. Yes, you have been convinced and coerced, and they've used collusion to defraud you and to convince you that you had to have a license to travel. You had to have a license to get married. You had to have a license to forage for food, whether it be hunting or fishing. You had to have a license for that. Those are all commercial contracts, and they're against the law. Anytime a man tells you that you have to, so they use a fictitious conveyance of language. They say, if you are driving, if you owe taxes, if you, and you are not you. You have a given name. You is a banker's term for a customer. But anyway, that's a message for today. Flock cameras are against the law, but so is all AI when it's used to trespass against other men. God bless. Much love.